I was trying to pop some wheelies. 0 to 200 kilometers an hour. Oh shit, traction control. All right, ladies and gentlemen, look at that. Look at what we have in our midst today. The brand spanking new Moto Guzzi Stelvio. Behold. Yes, this is a very, very beautiful specimen with the nice orange, the gray, the black, and of course the eagle of Mondello. Look at that. Got the bird right over here. So in today's video, we're going to be taking out the Moto Guzzi for the first time. This is also my first ever Moto Guzzi that I will be riding. So a lot of people have been saying, like, if you ride it, it's a Moto Guzzi. So yeah, we got a V-twin, but it's like sideways and stuff. There's a lot going on in today's video for sure. My first ever Moto Guzzi Experience. I have not been riding this bike before. I just took it off the trailer. So I do wonder. Oh, look at that. Got the bird over there. Let's see what we got. Cold start. That shake though, the bike even has like, if you start it up, it's like, it starts shaking all over the place. I do like that. I do like that a lot. Does it shake like this as well? Oh, you can just tell this is a torquey bike. This is a torquey bike. Okay, a little sound clip here. Ah, this is gonna be fun. Anyway, we gotta do this. We gotta do this. Let's go. And just like that, I am on the Italian horn. Yes, the horn does sound Italian. I am on the Moto Guzzi Stelvio, and I can already tell right out of bed. I've been only riding like 5 kilometers or something. I can already tell why a lot of people say it feels like a Guzzi. I can already tell this is like some genuine good feeling Moto Guzzi DNA for sure. The engine, when you like give it some gas, look at that. The bike is like going from left to right. The sound this thing makes is also, there's something like inside the engine that makes like this very clunky sound. Love it. And also the quick shifter, optional of course, it's very smooth as well. Now some people have been telling me now the Guzzis with the V-twins to the left and to the right, they do require a little bit of, yeah, you have to be a little bit careful in the beginning if you start riding them, because when you go to the left, the bike at a one angle like really wants to drop to its side. So you have to get used to it. And when I was taking some corners back there, you can actually notice that at one point it goes like whoop, and it really throws itself into the corner. You have to get a little bit used to it, but now that I'm used to it, it's like very funny to drive. It's like very funny, very funny. And also the sound, sometimes when you shift back, it's got that little blah, 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 that little pops and bangs, and that clunky sound inside of the engine. That is so lovely. And also, not a slow motorcycle, a torquey motorcycle. That is 115 horses, Italian horses, 115 stallions, and 104 newton meters of torque. And of course, with a V-twin like this. And they used to call, like back in 2008 I believe, the first Stelvio came out. They cancelled it in 2016, but the first Stelvio was called the 1200 V4 or VOR4V, if I'm correct. And it actually was called that way because it had, well, it actually had 8 valves. It had 4 valves per cylinder, but it had 2 cylinders, so actually it should have been called like the 8V. Yeah, and in Italian, if I'm correct, it is called Quattro valve, something like that. My Italian is really bad, and I seriously don't want to get into a fight how something is pronounced in Italian with an Italian guy, because that's not going to be a good day today. Anyway, first, right out the bat, price range. Very well, very well. 16,499 euros in Belgium and 18,400 and a little bit in the Netherlands. So yeah, hey, you guys voted for the people who made the bike more expensive. That is not my problem, that is yours. So looking at the price ranges compared with the other guys in this price range, it is really good. It is really good. And also this one, look at the quick shifter. Look at that soft. That is smooth, boys. That is smooth. Let's go back down. Go down another one. Oh yeah, that is good. That is good. So price range looking at the drive shaft. Yes, this thing does not have chain slap. Look at that. We don't have chain slap. We have a drive shaft. And the drive shaft is of course more expensive. Be careful, boys. And of course a drive shaft is a little bit more expensive as a chain, of course. So from that price range, also very good. But we need to have a little bit of a talk about some more details and then we can go back riding some more. So yeah, just a quick couple of funny facts. Electrical windscreen comes with the price. We're gonna use that as soon as we get on the highway later on into the video. Just a couple minutes there, guys. The bags, the prices. Look at that. We have the rear wheel in the back. This thing looks pretty darn epic. And on this side, of course, we have the beautiful drive shaft with the frame and all of that built in. That's like a good piece of engineering. And also, look at that. Not sure if you guys can tell that, but it's just like a giant hole in there. You can stuff some things in there. Of course, we got the Brembos here and there. We got the V-twin exhaust. Already said that. 19-inch in the front, 17-inch in the back, and the stock tires are, of course, the Michelin Anarchy Adventures. Yeah, just in case you want to know what stock tires. A lot of people ask me what the stock tires are. Well, they're the Anarchies. They're a little bit on the. You can do some mild off-roading with it, which we'll probably be doing today as well. 170 millimeter of suspension travel in the front, 170 in the back, and as I said before, 150 horsepower on 246 kilograms. Weight ready to go. Yeah, standard seat height is 830 millimeters, and with my height at 176 centimeters, yeah, I can pretty much touch the ground pretty well. I'll show you. Easy. We got the optional quick shifter right there. The foot pegs are a little bit rubbery, as you can tell, probably, so you get a little less vibrations of the engine. A little bit on the rubbery side here. And of course, if we turn on the beautiful screen over here, look at that intro alone. There it is. There's the bird again. That is a very nice and a very clear looking screen as well. But I will explain the screen when we are riding. Now, there is one thing that I cannot explain when we are riding. That is when we have to change some stuff into the settings, when we want to go into the menu. Now, if we keep the right button pressed, also everything feels very premium right here. We got the Italian horn, we got the indicators right there. Feels all right. Somebody horn back at me. We got the cruise control right here. Keep it to the left, it will work. Up and down. Left back here are the lights, of course. Adjustable clutch as well. You can twist it over here in the back to make it a little bit wider or a little bit less wide, of course. When we keep it to the back, when we keep it pressed to the right, the menu, however, we can go into the vehicle mode. We can go to the right once again to go in there. We got the headlamp mode, manual. We can set it to emergency. Starts blinking like that. We got it in automatic and we have it in manual. Yeah, let's just keep it in automatic. We got the shift light where we can set it as high as we want. We got the MGQS. Yeah, everything inside of this menu that I will show you in a second, everything starts with MG, which of course stands for Moto Guzzi. You know, they could just turn it into quick shifter, but they're like Moto Guzzi quick shifter. Yeah, you can change that to on and off. The emergency brake, you can also turn it to on and off. And the calibration for the tires. Yes, it's got a tire sensor as well. When we go into the service section, we can of course change the user code recovery, windshield. We can set it up if we have a big windshield, a small windshield. Software version, yeah, we're gonna set it up to a small windshield. The bootloader, there's some software stuff, and you guys probably not interested in that. Going back down, we go into the dashboard. We can set the backlight, the clock, units, language, English, riding mode as well. Riding mode, we have the MGCM, yes, we have the MGCT, and we have the ABS. Yeah, it's not the MG ABS. Yeah, these Italians, I wonder why they didn't call it the MG ABS. So the MGCM, I can be wrong here, but I think I'm right, stands for Moto Guzzi Controle Motorizzazione, or something like that. That is the engine riding modes. So one is, as you can tell, very crazy on the throttle with the ride-by-wire. 2 is normal, and 3 is very easy on the throttle because that's in rain. You see that? Then we have the MGCT, which is of course the Moto Guzzi Controle Trazione. My Italian is going to be perfect once I finish making up this review. And of course the traction control is everywhere in 2. On tour it is on 3, and in rain it's in 4. And in off-road it's on 1. But however, you can of course, the ABS, yeah, that's pretty obvious, you can set everything up as well, just like that. So if you want to change something, you can set it up, change to 1 or 2. That's also a possibility. You can only, with the button down here, it's all the way hidden over here. This is the mode button, So you can go from tour to rain to off-road, sport, and road, and then back into tour. But if we turn it into off-road, MGCT is in 1. If we change that one up, we can also turn the ABS fully off. So yes, you can turn the ABS in the rear fully off, not in the front. That is European mandatory, so you cannot turn it off. But the rear, you can fully turn it off. And if it's set to be turned off, it automatically turns it off when you put it into off-road mode. Let's go to the off-road riding mode. There we go. We're gonna set it into 1. Okay, we have it in 1 now. And normally, now you see that? When it's in 1 and we go back and we put it into off-road like this, rear ABS is off. And just like that, as easy as that. We also have the sport menu. Looks very nice though, very clean, very easy to see everything. Then again, a very intuitive, very easy to use as well. Now when we press the right button, this little thing will change. Look, we can go from the window to A to B. If we set it to the window part, now these ones control the screen. Look, this comes up for about like 6 to 8 centimeters, something like that. There we go. Press it again, goes into A. And then we can set up all the other stuff we need over there. Maximum speed, average fuel consumption, 7.7. Yeah, I've been riding it hard. Anyway, fuel, kilometers, MGCT, the controle trazione again, the odometer, brand spanking new bike, 500 kilometers. We gotta go slow on it as well. Only did 8 kilometers for now. Time 24 minutes, maximum speed 106. Oh god dang, I've been flying with this monster. So yeah, that is basically it. This is also not the PFF. We have the Piaggio safety software upgrade as well. That will set you back another around 1,000 euros. And then you get more options like the radar, front and back radar system. You have the special mirrors with the lights. You got a little very light warning going off here. Most people do say they don't really hear the beeping noise with like a helmet and earplugs on. So thank God it is not that loud. We don't want to have like car in the way. We don't want to have all of that. Now you do have the adaptive cruise control as well, but that also comes as an extra option above the PFF safety options. So yeah, that's kind of sad though. They should have just like put the adaptive cruise control with the PFF. But yeah, that's my opinion anyway. Not gonna get into an argument with an Italian. We got the USB port. We got the USB port down there, and of course the iron bar to mount some extra GPSs. And also with the 20.8, just call it like 21 liters Moto Guzzi, the 21 liter gas tank, they do claim a 5.1 liter to 100 kilometer range. So yeah, at the end of the day, we're gonna check it out, because of course we have the average fuel consumption gauge going on there. So let's just see what that says by the end of the day. Anyway, let's continue the ride. Let's head over to the highway, do some smaller roads, a tiny bit of off-roading. Not gonna be doing too much of the off-roading part with this bike, of course, just a little bit of a pebble road here and there. Oh, we got the horn down there, look at that. Some nice reflective shields as well. We're gonna put it on the highway, test the screen, and have an overall feel of the bike. All right. Just starting it up, it just feels like it's gonna be like shake it off its own stand. It's like I like it already. Now I do like some motorcycles that give me like a true genuine old school motorcycle feeling, like nothing too new, nothing too modern. Also when you kick it in gear, it's like yeah, here we go. So that's what I like about these bikes. So you get like a good solid feeling of that you're actually riding a motorcycle, not a high-tech gizmo bike that doesn't give you any feeling. I do like a little bit of clunkiness that tells me, hey, Smokey, Uncle Smokey, you're riding a motorcycle, you know? Like that. Oh, that second, third, the gearbox, also that little clunky feeling. The same with Ducatis. A good Ducati, you can make it as smooth as you want, but it needs to be a little clunky. And also this, yeah, the feeling of riding this from left to right is what I said in the beginning. When the bike just slightly tilts over to the side, that is weird and fun and strange and new in an exciting way. We gotta take some higher speed in corners. Oh yeah, now I get the feeling. Oh yes, all right, like that. Couple first kilometers, I do have to say, yeah, I get it. I get the point. Now I was trying to pop some wheelies here and there, and you know, sometimes I ride a motorcycle that doesn't really require me to pop wheelies. I'm not really sure how I can tell it, but this is a motorcycle, and this doesn't happen a lot of time. This does not happen a lot of time with Uncle Smokey, that I ride a motorcycle that I just want to ride, have a good day on, feel good, feel comfortable, feel that I'm actually riding a genuine motorcycle, and not wanting to pop wheelies all the time. It does not happen a lot. On most motorcycles I step on, I'm like, okay, how can I pop wheelies? Can I do like third gear wheelies? And this gives me more of the relaxed feelings, like, hey, let's go back in time, but with a modern twist, and let's have some fun here. Oh, there's a dog here. I did see a dog getting hit the other day, so I don't want to run over a little puppy myself. Keep the dog on a leash, babe. Keep that dog on a leash. That kid is sleeping very well, probably with the soothing sound of a Moto Guzzi. Boy, yes, this is just oh yes, very smooth, very easy, very comfortable. I do like that. Anyway, let's put the Moto Guzzi on the highway. Let's see how good the wind is, shall we? Now, I've been riding multiple motorcycles as a journalist last couple of months, so I want to get more into this brand. I want to have like the genuine Moto Guzzi feeling. I want to be like, what do you call somebody on a Moto Guzzi? A Moto Guzzinist or something like that, or Mandela Delario guy? I don't know. I have no idea. Probably Ronald from the importer, the Piaggio group, where we unboxed this bike. If you want to see the unboxing of this motorcycle, I unboxed this one, specifically this one. So if it does fall apart on the highway, I'm kind of to blame, because I put this one together. I'm not really sure if I want to go on the highway now. Anyway, so Ronald in there, he's a true Moto Guzzi fanatic. Like I said, I don't really know how these guys are called. And I asked these guys, like, hey, what is a true Moto Guzzi? If I want to have like the real Moto Guzzi feeling, what do I ride? I think they told me like the V7 or something. I have no idea what that is. Like 1980s, 1990s motorcycles. So if you're a Moto Guzzi guy and you're like, Smokey, if you want to have the true feeling of a Moto Guzzi, you have to ride that bike. Let me know in the comments. Just let me know in the comments what bike I should ride. Ah, I get that. A little bit of a speedy corner here. First speedy corner. Yeah, I get what they're saying with the, yeah, but still, this is nice though. This is nice. Look at this thing fly. All right, that's pretty quick to 160. Okay, let's try and put the screen up. Oh wait, you can only put the screen up under 120, right? No, I have to go to the right. B, C, put it on the screen. There we go. Oh, that did change a lot. That did change a lot. Okay, so wind. The wind is not up here. The wind starts on the top of my helmet. Nothing on the sides here. A little bit on my arms, not that much. Yeah, there is a lot of wind going on right now. That might be a little bit of a problem, but I have some wind going on the sides here. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not the best I've ever seen. I do think we have a bigger screen as well as an optional, but let's just do on 150-ish. Nah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with 150. No problem whatsoever. Got a little bit of wind on the side here, a little bit of wind on the side here, a little bit on the arms. Nothing excessive. I don't also feel a lot of wind on my head, and it is still very comfy. Let's try the cruise control as well. Keep it to the left, and then press up one time. How do I press it up? Like that. Keep it up. Wait. How do I use the cruise control? I have no idea. Oh, you have to press it twice. Alright. And now we can jinx it up like that. Alright, perfect. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, 150. Yeah, that is nice. That is very stable though. That's very nice. Close the throttle very hard, and the cruise control jumps back off. Nice. Yeah, I could see myself going on for a long ride on this bike on the highway as well. Very cool. I would prefer having the bigger screen. So if I'm going on highway, if you're doing a lot of highway, I do prefer the bigger screen. But there is not a lot of wind going on my chest. You guys can see that, right? Yeah. And the seat is also very comfy. The suspension as well. And it is not an electronically suspension that goes up and down and left and right as you want it to be. No, it is just, you can set the ream bounce in the front here. Of course, you can't really do that when you're riding on a highway. You're not going to be like twisting that with a screwdriver. But you can change it up here and there. Again, I have no experience whatsoever with like turning on the the things on the dampening and stuff. I have no idea how that works, but right out of the box, because I know this bike came right out of the box, yeah, it is smooth sailing. It is smooth sailing. Not really sure why everybody's standing here on the right. I'm just gonna go here to the left. Also, clutch feeling, very important. Let's just say, this is a solid 8. This is an 8. Can I use it with 2 fingers? Easy. 1 finger. Yeah, that's an easy clutch. That's an easy clutch. Yeah, that's a solid 8. That's a solid 8. From the last bikes I've been riding, yeah, I'm gonna give the softness of the clutch. Yeah, that's getting a solid 8. Brakes, of course, boys. We got Brembos. We got Brembos. What else do I need to say? We have Brembos on this bike. Of course we have. It's an Italian motorcycle. Also, let's try a little bit more. Oh, but wait, we have like the button over here. That's for my thumb. If I have the handlebar over here, my thumb cannot reach the mode button. You see that? I cannot touch it. It's like, my thumb is too short. I have to do it like this. Let's put it in tour. Let's put it in rain. No, not off-road. Not off-road. Okay, I'm gonna turn the traction control back off. Gotta put it into sport. Close the throttle. Okay, it's in sport. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna shift it up to 3rd. Now let's go. Oh yeah! That gives a nice feeling. That is a nice feeling. I'm not gonna lie about that. That is nice. I do like that. Now in the bottom half of the torque section, this bike is like, it still pulls out. You see that? But even when you're doing a little bit more higher RPMs, the bike does get a little bit faster. That is cool. Not a lot, but the torque curve is kind of nice though. Very nice. All right. Gotta try that again. That was fun. I really like pulling up with this motorcycle. Nice. Not really sure if we can do a 0 to 200 though. Can we do a 0 to 200? Yeah, we have to go to another country. I can't do illegal stuff in my own country, so we have to go to another country, sadly. Yeah. Now, when cruising to another country for the 0 to 200 km/h test, that thing is making a lot of noise. Hey, isn't this my buddy on the pit truck here? Is this my buddy? Oh no, it's not my buddy. Last time it was my buddy though. Oh, sorry. So yeah, when cruising to another country for the 0 to 200 km/h test, I do have to say, there is no vibrations whatsoever. Nothing in the handlebar. My feet are, my knees are like tucked away very nicely, tucked away behind the cylinders. They're out of the wind. This is nice. Also in my feet, no vibrations in my feet. Yeah, this is nice. This is some comfy cruising. Might fall asleep again, because this is not a Starbucks to Starbucks motorcycle. I might fall asleep again. Gotta be a little bit careful with these V-twins these days. Now, I'm not really sure if you guys can hear the difference, but if I'm just sitting up straight with the small screen like this, I'm just gonna chuck my head away for like 5 centimeters down, like this. The difference in noise, I forgot my earplugs, is big. So if you get a screen that is just 5 centimeters bigger, can you guys tell the difference in noise? I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure you guys can tell the difference. All right, let's also do 100 to 150 speed tests. Full throttle, doing 100 to 150, go. 120, 130, 140, 150. Nice, do like that. All right, 0 to 200. Let's see if we got some room to do it over here. I think we have. All right, let's go on the highway. All right, Moto Guzzi Stelvio 2024, 0 to 200 km/h. Oh shit, traction control. Yeah, buddy, the eagle from Mombello. Come on, Stelvio. Yeah. All right, that was nice. That was nice, very smooth. It's very smooth. Now, the bike could, of course, be a little bit faster if you turn off the traction control and whatnot, and you shift a little bit later. But, yet again, the bike isn't that old, so I don't want to damage the engine whatsoever. So I was like, yeah, just shifting it at a little lower RPM. So it could be a little bit faster, but then again, it's the Moto Guzzi. You don't pop wheelies, you don't really do 0 to 200 km/h. Yeah, Uncle Smokey does have to try it. You know, I can make a little bit of a reel of it and a little short. But have you seen the smoothing? I could just be like full throttle it, keeps on going, and just be like, hey, the Moto Guzzi bueno, Eagle from Mandello. I always forget how it's pronounced, but something like that. Now, like I said, this bike, it might not be the fastest of the bunch with its competitors. It might not be... Oh, it's actually... it's actually very good smooth with the quick shifter, so I can't really say it's not the best shifting, but it's also very smooth with the quick shifter. It might not be the fastest, it might not be the best handling. Yet again, the handling is really good, but it is, I get it now. I get the feeling, and I have the same feeling that I had with the Royal Enfield. Everybody's always buying the same bikes over and over. They're always buying BMWs and Yamahas and Hondas and stuff. I mean, those are some very good, capable bikes. But this bike does have a lot of DNA into it. A lot of feeling and a lot of history as well. Probably the other bikes as well, but I mean, this, oh, look at the kickback. Look, it just tries to throw me off. That has something that makes me actually feel that I'm riding a motorcycle. I do prefer sometimes a faster motorcycle, more nimble, like rah rah, something like that. But I get the DNA. I'm not sure if you guys can hear this, but the after baffle of the engine is hilarious. No, I could hear it very well in third gear. You guys have to hear this. If you open up the throttle and you close it in third gear, it's like bang 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 bang. But there's like shit going on in that engine that's what really gives me the feeling that I'm riding on a motorcycle. Not sure if it's gonna do that. No, I have to ride a little bit faster. But yeah, I'm gonna make you guys hear it. I do love how you're standing at a stoplight. The engine is like brrr, like shaking you up, and when you're on the highway, it's just smooth cruising. It's just smooth sailing, no vibrations whatsoever. That I like. That I really like. Now that was a nice and comfy highway ride. That was very cozy. Now, did I already tell you guys that they have tested this motorcycle? Oh! Did I already tell you guys that they have tested this motorcycle for over 1,500 hours in a wind tunnel? 1,500 hours in a wind tunnel. I mean, that is like 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. That's 40 hours a week. That's like 300, like 7 years. No, that doesn't add up. That makes no sense. I'm very bad at math, and my brain kind of stopped braining right there. So yeah, a lot of hours in a wind tunnel as well. I do use the clutch a lot with just 2 fingers. I just put it into neutral. When I put it into 2 fingers, the bike will let me know, obviously, that I've put it into gear. Look, I'm gonna set it into first gear. It's like it's like, bro, you just put yourself in goddamn first gear right here. I do like that though. I do like that. Look, 2 fingers, first gear. It's like, let's go. It's time to do a little bit of slight off-roading. I'm gonna go into road. I'm gonna go into tour, rain. All right, we're gonna go into off-road just like that. Okay, so we're in off-road mode right now. Traction control is off in the back. Like I said, oh, that guy was talking already very weirdly. Don't want it, so I could be sliding now in the back. Yeah, I can do some slip and slides. Now I do have my panniers in the back, so I don't really want to do it. I just want to test out the comfort driving through potholes, because if you're going to be doing some off-roading, there will be a lot of. This is also a very nice place though, very nice. So yeah, if you're going to be doing some off-roading, you will encounter many potholes, and I got a couple of potholes going, so I really want to try also the standing up position. Oh yeah, standing up position is nice. A little bit of slip and slide here. I stalled it and went back on. You hear that? I stalled it. Listen to this. Stalled it and it goes back out. Now also I want to see if I can make you guys hear. Oh, we got some big potholes going here. Ah, soft suspension, soft sailing. If I can make you guys hear what I said earlier with the third gear, with the pops and the bangs. Maybe you guys can hear it now. Oh, why doesn't it do it now? Oh, I did it earlier. Come on, try again, Moto Guzzi. You can do it. Oh, why is it not doing it now? Oh, later today it was like a midget sitting on top of the cylinders playing drums on the exhaust shields, something like that. Might have to do something with. Oh, of course it's in off-road mode. Of course it doesn't do it like that. Okay, let's do it in sport. It should do it right now. Third gear, full throttle. Here we go. Can you guys hear that? That is a cool sound. Gonna try it with the visors down. Maybe you can hear it better. I'm not really sure if you guys can hear it. We're gonna try it on the road again. Okay, we got a quiet road over here. Let's try it again. Third gear, gonna get behind the windshield. Now. Can you guys hear that? Open visor. You guys have to hear that. I mean, that is hilarious. It's like a little midget on the cylinders, just smacking the exhaust shields. I like that. I like that. I like that. If that's a real Moto Guzzi thing, then I really like it. Then it's like really cool. This is what I like so much about the dual sport adventure motorcycles. There's a new world that just opens up for you. Beautiful scenery right here. Probably a lot of rats going on right there, but I mean, look at that. This is nice. On the Moto Guzzi, just pop and banging through this beautiful scenery right here. Now coming to the conclusion what Uncle Smokey thinks about the brand new Stelvio. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. It's a solid plus 8+ motorcycle for me, for sure. Now, like I said, a lot of motorcycles do give me this sort of riding DNA, and I've never experienced a Moto Guzzi before, and I think I get the DNA now. I get what it's all about. And after this motorcycle, I will be picking up the V100 Mondello. So the one with the flaps that come out right there. So I will be testing that as well. I do believe it has the same engine as this one. And maybe after that, the new V85 TT Travel as well. But like I said, once again, if you really want to show me if I really want to feel the experience of a true Moto Guzzi bike, what bike should I go and get? What bike should I ride? It doesn't matter what age, how old, how expensive, quanta costa, how much it costs. Just let me know in the comments. If you're like, Smokey, you should really ride that Moto Guzzi. That is the true origins of a Moto Guzzi. Just let me know in the comments. And on that bombshell, like I said, yeah, I do like the DNA. I really love the DNA. I like the bike. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching today's review. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, drive safe, see ya.
If you want to see the next video, it is right over there. If you want to see my favorite video, it is right over there. Subscribing is done right over here. And if you want to know all about YouTube, go to smokeytube.com. See you guys next one, or click one of these.